Oh, hello, and welcome to World Archery's Watch Along on our YouTube channel. I am Bernardo Oliveira, Brazilian Olympic archer, and today, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, no matter where you're watching us from, I am joined by Julio Barillas, compound archer from Guatemala, who's joining us live from Gwangju in Korea from his hotel room, guy that competed in the competition up until now and is here to share all his impressions, give us all his experience for the moment. Julio, thank you so much. Gracias. Thanks for joining us. How you doing?
Thank you for having me. It's for me, it's a pleasure, honor to be here with all you, trying to to give you information on how's the World Championships 2025 been living, and great. I'm excited to be invited with this for this and to watch the competition and to live it.
Yeah.
Lived it, right? Shame
Uh-huh.
that I wasn't
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
finals, but okay.
Great stuff. Yeah. It would have been really nice to be watching you competing yesterday when we had the
Yeah,
compound man. That we saw Nicolas Girard from France taking gold, his first world title, defeating
awesome sharing.
none other than Matthias Fullerton from the Denmark. And we're gonna talk about that and about everything. How was your performance in Gwangju and everything else? But just explaining to everyone what this is all about. This is a watch along, a watch party. So me and Julio were both watching the competition. On the left hand side of your screen, you're gonna see in just a moment. Yeah, there you have it. The QR code that takes you to Archery Plus, to archery.tv, and there you can watch all the action going on. We're here to keep you company, just to take you through everything in a very relaxed chat. We have Julio as our compound specialist that is going to be giving his valuable insights. And if you have questions, don't hesitate. Hit the comments and ask questions because Julio is a specialist and he will gladly answer all of it. Right now, we are
Oh,
looking at the Elite Eight, the final eight athletes being introduced on the arena. And we have an amazing lineup for the matches today. On the right hand side of your screen, we have the schedule. And something that catches our attention at a first glance, Julio, is bittersweet news for both India and Mexico
yeah,
because, well, on one hand, they're guaranteed to have one archer in the
yeah.
semifinal, but on the other, it means that necessarily one of them is going to stay in the way. So Andrea Becerra, Mariana Bernal, one of them makes it, the other one is eliminated, and the same goes for Jyoti Suretkavenam from India and Parneet Kaur.
Yeah, it's country wise is something that you have said, like the country will have a secure passage to another to the semifinals, right? And but it's a shame because countries look to have more than one person in the podium or having to advance more, right? But it's how it goes there, this and how the qualification goes and how the all the brackets and everything will be going, right? So it's bittersweet, but it's archery. Archery happens.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you were talking about the brackets. Just before I ask you a little bit more on that, we have a comment from GovJob asking, live streaming channel? Well, as I said, left hand side of your screen, there's a QR code that will take you to Archery Plus, to archery.tv. And there you can watch everything that both me and Julio are watching. I'm talking to you from the Archery Plus studios at the World Archery Excellence Center in Lausanne, Switzerland, the Olympic capital. But we have our man, our compound specialist, Julio Barillas, there in Gwangju on site, just joining us from his hotel room. But you can watch all the action that me and Julio are watching, and we're here to keep you company and hopefully provide you some useful information and some laughs as well. We are minutes away from getting started. Andrea Becerra up against Mariana Bernal. But back to what we were talking about, Julio. You mentioned the brackets, and well, how do we decide the brackets in the first place? Like, what determines that? What stages the competition goes through to get to the point where we are right now?
For the brackets, that it's one-on-one competition. It's all decided by the qualification rounds that are 72 arrows. divided in two. That it's going to be 36 arrows divided in six ends of six arrows. The first part, another six ends of six arrows, and then the second part. So there in you shoot, and the guide obviously there's a lot of different scores, and that's how you decide the first, second, third, all the way to all the guys that shoot qualification. In this case was like 100 something competitors in each, well, 100 plus competitors in each category, I think. And that's how we decided all the the qualification round, the top to bottom, and then the brackets are like the first one from the last one, especially like that. I'm not like very, very quite expert in how the say all the stuff in brackets goes, but yeah, that's how it's all decided in a qualification round at the first part of the competition.
Yeah.
But there's a first
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
between the
yeah.
last,
Yeah.
and
So
that how it's gonna go
after that,
brackets.
we have eliminations. Yeah, the head-to-head eliminations, and in fact, I was just looking up that we've had 103 women starting in the compound women field, and now we're down to only 8. So crazy to think that already, what, 95 of them have said bye to the competition, and we're down to the
Mhm.
very last 8. Interacting a bit with the chat. La Latina Razafinato. Hopefully, I've pronounced that right. Hello, chat. Well, hello to you. Thanks for tuning in. Max M, hi as well. And we have a poll going on. And I'll ask your opinion, Julio, because the poll we have on YouTube is who will be world champion today? And the 4 options that we have are one of the Mexicans, one
Yeah,
of the Indians, Alejandra Usquiano from Colombia,
yeah.
or someone else. And who would that be?
Well, let's see. I don't know. I might if is that I'm from America, from the from the continent of America, and I'm very excited to see four women of America and four women divided in Asia and Europe in the sense of the girl of Turkey, and I would like to see an American, Latin American girl being a world champion. I think that my cards are going to be with. Hard to say, but I'm going to say Andrea Becerra. I think that she's having a really great, great, great year. She's showing a lot of level, and that she can shoot very, very well in pressures. And the thing is that she has been 2 times right now. She's number one in the world ranked, and I think that she have been handling that pressure. Because if you are the world number one, all the pressure goes to you. But I think that she has been handling it really, really well. So my cards are with her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good point. We'll be back to that in just a moment, but it is already the beginning of end number 1. Very first arrows being shot in the arena in Gwangju at the Democracy Square there in downtown Gwangju. We have both athletes in the 10. Mariana Bernal's first arrow. I wondered whether that one clips the line or not, but already last arrow in this first 10 for world rank number 1, Andrea Becerra. Whoa, dead
Perfect score.
center, almost touching the spider.
Yeah, that was a perfect score. Yeah, the first arrow of Mariana was a little bit to the right, but I think that it's catching the line.
Yeah,
The
but
third,
well, for sure that
yeah, the
last one
first,
is
third
not
one.
catching the line. So it's a 29, maybe 28. But so we both agree that that first one touches the line. So should be a 29 for Bernal, right?
Yeah, it should touch. It should touch. Yeah, I think. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not even
But
there, and I'm
back
nervous.
to already because
Already, I
I'll
don't
tell
know.
you, yesterday, man, we no, I'm saying already because yesterday we had so many thrilling matches, and then
Yeah.
yeah, usually like I don't know in the fifth end, that's when you really feel nervous because we've had a cracker of a match and it's about to be decided. But wow, it's the first end of the first match and you're nervous already.
No, I'm nervous about what was going to happen. I don't know. It's like being there. I can relate with that, with her, with them, because being, there, it's exciting and everything. But oh my gosh, you're like feeling all the nervous and everything.
Y- yeah. But what you were talking about, this is something that caught my attention as well. As we have confirmation that that first arrow by Burnout did
Hmm.
touch the line, so it is
Hmm.
29 for the Mexican shooting on target 2. She's going to be shooting first in the second end. We're getting started. Mariana Bernal shooting first.
Under 10. Yeah.
Oh, good recovery, huh? After that
Yeah,
high
good one.
9.
Yeah, sometimes you're feeling well, you're feeling the rhythm, everything is going right, but you have like that little mistake or that little very rushed. I think that the third arrow of Mariano was a little bit rushed. That's why she was I maybe rushing it and pulling
Mm,
it a little bit harder through the bow, and it was, you know, the bow was just jumping a little bit, so that's why it got high. But sometimes you're just feeling it, and just
yeah,
those little mistakes can cost you the match or not. You know.
yeah, yeah. So you mean like too much pulling with the string side? Is that what you mean?
Sometimes, or rushing the shot. You're feeling good. You're really going into rhythm, but sometimes when you rush it, ooh, you're tied. When you're rushing it and you're like
Oh,
rushing
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the feeling, sometimes happens that you don't like. Um,
Uh huh.
we say in Spanish, cuidar el tiro, cuídala. Sometimes it's like you have to take care of your shot. You have to take your time and everything. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes with excitement,
Uh,
with all the feeling, you're rushing it a little bit. That's sometimes that happens.
yeah. As we're getting the replay of, yeah, Becerra was clearly not happy with that last arrow dropping in the 9. But a great recovery by
Mm,
Burnau from,
yeah.
a 9 that was quite far from the 10. And then she recovers with 3 axes, which, by the way, I have a board here on my back, as you might have seen. I'll be updating as the brackets move on. And whenever somebody shoots a triple X, they get a star on the board, and we have our very first for Mariana Bernal.
Yeah, cool.
First start of the day for the young Mexican. Actually, they're both young, but well, we're beginning end number 3. It is 59 apiece, nothing between them.
So you're tied.
Yes, Becerra once again shooting first.
Next,
Oh, in the center.
both are shooting. Little glitch there.
Ooh, the worst arrow of the match, almost
Yeah,
touching the line with the 8.
they're both using thumb releases. They're very accurate, but sometimes it's
I
you have to be very
think.
controlled. Yeah. Okay, going to
Mm-hmm.
the groove.
I if I if I remember correctly, I think also yesterday with the men's we saw most people shooting thumb releases. Is this a
Yeah.
trend? Most people are shooting. Will you agree with that?
Yeah, there's a lot of people going right now with the thumb release. I don't know. Well, in my case, I don't use a thumb release. I can be that composed by using a thumb release. But yeah, like it's a trend. I think that
Mm-hmm.
there are two things: a command shooter or not a command shooter. Like people that punch it. There's people that I don't know. I think that everybody punches, but if you're using a thumb relief, you have to punch it in a way. For me, you know. But yeah, I think that people I want to be more in
Punch it
control of
gently.
the shot. Yeah, I think that people want to be more in control of the shot. You know, like okay, this and that. I think that thumb
Yeah,
releases are great for the wind
but then
conditions. But
okay, yeah. When there is a moment when maybe you actually have to say, okay, it goes off right now.
do it.
Like you
Yeah,
actually having this more active control of when it comes out. Is that what you mean?
yeah. But yesterday, Nico
And you
Girard,
said if you're not using
yeah, tell me.
yeah, go on. Sorry.
I don't know the word. Well, you know, Nico Girard is the guy that you know, the world champion, the reigning world champion. He uses a hinge release. and the other guy and Matthias uses a thumb. So yeah,
Ah,
just a
okay.
little.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what do you shoot?
I use resistance. I use a resistant release.
Okay.
It's not a hinge.
Back
It's like
tension
it's a
with
back
is that what we
tension
would call a back
resistance.
tension release?
Yeah, back tension release
Yeah.
and resistance.
All
You know, because
right.
back tensions sometimes they hinge. They call
Un-
it back tension.
all right. All right. Another drop to 9 by Becerra at exactly pretty much the
Hmm.
same spot where she dropped her previous 9. That's
Yeah.
another opportunity given to her teammate who has 210 so
Uh
far. A twitchy shot by Becerra. She'll be happy that touched the 10 line.
yeah, yeah. Those touches a little down. Ooh, good recovery for Mariana Bernal.
Opportunity taken by Mariana
Mm.
Bernal with her second 30 of the match.
Oof, okay.
Oh, the whole group slightly to the left by Becerra.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little. You know, the same. The nines are maybe in the same spot. Maybe the same. You know, the same glitch a little bit, or the wobble. She was like aiming, and in the same dropping of the dot, she released it because they are very similar in the same spot.
Hmm. Yeah. But I'm looking here at the impacts, the where each arrow of each archer hit the targets, and you can check this out yourself. Everyone who's watching on inseo.net, it's our official scoring system that we use for the World Archery competitions, and the index that measures the dispersion of the impacts. In the case of Mariana Bernal, she is just a little behind compared to Andrea Becerra. But when we look, that's because of the nines that Bernal shot. They were much further from the 10. But then when you look at her arrows that were in the 10, most of them in the X. So she's been
Mm-hmm.
really, really precise despite those nines that
Mm-hmm.
drifted a little bit off.
Yeah, yeah. She has been very precise.
Okay, beginning fifth and final end, nothing between them. They're tied
Nothing between
as
them.
Becerra shoots the first arrow into the X.
Yeah. That was a fast shot. I don't know. Yeah, 10.
Not
Fast
the
and
best one,
control.
but worth 10 points all the same. Exactly what she
Oof.
would need to try and put some pressure.
Okay. Ooh, almost, but still in the 10.
Oh, I had a feeling that release wasn't the best, huh? Yeah, but still in the
Yeah, it
10.
was very fast. It was very fast. I think that just was a little bit, controlled and kind of lucky to get in the line. Okay. 30
Yeah,
for Andrea.
that's a 30, forcing Mariana Bernal. Yeah,
10 to
a
tie.
10 for a shoot off here.
Ooh, a 9.
Oh, it's out. Oh, my.
Yeah, I
So
was kidding. Sometimes
close.
sometimes you rush it. Sometimes you rush it, and it was like from this to the 10. I would like to see a shoot off, but still.
Yeah.
Awesome
Yeah,
shooting from
yeah. I
Mariana,
guess
too.
everybody wanted to see a shoot off, but yeah, that was a great level match. Despite the rain was picking up there in the end, and we see very warm hugs from everybody across the
Yeah,
Mexican team, the two coaches, the two athletes. Well,
yeah.
Mariana seems not to be too upset, and she has a lot to be proud of, huh?
Yeah, no, awesome shooting, awesome representation from Mexico. And, well, she's in the top 8, in the top 8 of the world. So, yeah, that still is a good
Not bad, huh?
result. Considering that they were 108, 104, 108 compound women.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, it's interesting because it's two teammates. And have you shot against one of your teammates in an international competition?
Yeah, I have a long time that it doesn't happen, thankfully. But yeah, sometimes, or you're very, 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 very tight. it's very a tight match when you're shooting against a guy from your team, because you know each other, you know what you're capable of, and you're just like grooving and grooving. I think, yeah. But it
The-
was a
Yeah,
great match
I
to
have
watch.
always enjoyed shooting against the teammates in international competitions because it's exactly what you said. It's you know that person, you know
Hmm.
what to expect, and because you have shot against each other so many times in domestic competitions, so I've always enjoyed shooting against a teammate in internationals. But we've actually just looking up here, two very young Mexican athletes. Andrea Becerra is only 25, and Mariana Bernal 22. Becerra
Yeah,
has been more established over the years in the Mexican team, but I believe that this year is the first that we see of Mariana Bernal in the main Mexican squad. And what a year it has been for her, right? She made a Final Four and now top 8 in the world. So a great young talent from the Mexican team.
yeah. Mexico is always very very capable of producing very talented shooters through the years, compound or recurve. Especially right now in the compound division, women, especially compound division, they have been very very strong. It reminds me of Colombia 2012 when they were producing Alejandro Schiano with and Sara Lopez. You know that they were like, Colombia was is still one of the greatest countries in compound women, but right now Mexico is being very very good at it, and I think that level catches level, because you have a guy that is like pushing through, big scores and everything, and maybe a lot. It's easier for the guys in behind to level up with the guy of your teammate and of your country. So that's something to see, that you have two
Mm-hmm.
great Mexican shooters here in the top 8, and a Colombian, Alejandra.
Yes, you mentioned Alejandra Usquiano. We see her
Yeah,
already in the arena, bow in hand. She's going to be facing another young talent, this time from Turkey, Hazal Burun. And great fist bump there by Usquiano with her coach Eber. We are about to get
yeah,
started with quarterfinal number 2 to see who is going to be facing Andrea Becerra in the semifinal. You hear the
yeah.
buzzer, 2 beeps, 1 beep now. Alejandro Busquiano shooting first on target 2.
10. Hazal Burum still
Good
had a
confidence
great
boost.
year too. Yeah, good. It's always good to start with a 10.
Exactly. And funny that she shoots with a wrist release.
Yeah, it's very it's a really good characteristic of Turkish compound shooters, that they have mastered a lot the index release. It's something that they teach very well. I think it's something that is very
Yeah.
common to see there. It's easy to online. It's easy, but sometimes you have to compose yourself to not punch it again. But still, they do it really really awesome.
Uh, have you tried wrist release, the index?
Yeah, I have tried. I haven't competed with them, but I have tried it. It's good. I think that I have shot decent scores with it, but still, the pressure thing and the competition. You need something a little bit. For me, I need a surprise shot. Okay, that's a wibble.
Oh, as we saw her
9.
a bit shaky there in the end, dropping 1-9, and Alejandro Usquiano setting the tone. I believe it's been some time that I think this is the first that we see of Alejandro Usquiano in the big stage in any of the world competitions this year.
Yeah, outdoor sense, yes, but I think that in indoor, we saw it in the last season, having a really good indoor season. She has been. I remember Lausanne last year, the Lausanne Challenge. She was there, and She was staying like 2 months in Europe in an indoor season in all the indoor World Cups. So she had a really great indoor season, and right now we're seeing it in the finals. Well,
Mm-hmm.
final 8 in the outdoor season this year. But yeah, this is the
Yeah, very
first
good
one in
point.
the
She
big
won
stage.
Nîmes, which is one of the most
Yeah, she won me.
prestigious indoor tournaments. So she won that, and that's no small feat. She also won the South American Championships earlier this year in May. But
Yeah,
yeah, in the outdoor world competitions, this is the first that we see her in with a very strong result that we are sure know that she's capable of. But
yeah.
now starting and the number two, it is the Turk trailing by a point.
A little long shot there. Still need 10.
Yeah, long hold. Good recovery after that nine.
It's something to observe. In the last match, Alejandro Schiano still had a really, really rainy match, and now in this match is not. It's the same case that it's very rainy match.
Yeah, the weather has been really, really tricky in Gwangju. This is the third day of coverage, the third day that we're seeing rain pouring down on the athletes. I wonder
Yeah,
whether we're going to have good weather until the end of the week.
I think that is not the season of of having a little bit of good weather here when you. Very changed because rains and then it's warm and humid and then rain again and humid and sunny. It's okay. Two nines. That's rough.
similar similar to what you guys had in Chengdu for the World Games, I believe.
Yeah, Chengdu was I think a 30. Another perfect score for Alejandra. 3 points ahead. Hasal. That's a really really good lead. Chengdu was the hottest climate that I have been in my life.
You're kidding. And you're from Guatemala, you're from Latin America, and you're saying that.
I'm from the tropics, yeah. But the thing is that Guatemala, if you see, Guatemala, you see, well, it's in the tropics. You're guessing that it's very hot or humid, but in Guatemala, in the city, we have very, very stable weather. We don't go further 25 Celsius and maybe 10, 20, 30, maybe sometimes maybe 40% humidity. I call it that we have the perfect weather. That's it's something good, but at the same time, it's not that good because you go to Chengdu and you're melting yourself, right?
Yeah, the weather was rough there for the World Games. More on
Yeah,
that
it
in
was
just a
very
second.
rough.
Hazalburu now trails by 3 points. She is at full draw, shooting first.
Another good, maybe
X10.
10x, x10, yeah. Now she cannot lost any points right now, but I think that Alejandra, it's in a groove. She's really punching the 10, really great.
Us- Usquiano's shots are looking formidable.
Yeah, they're really very composed. She uses a hinge, back tension hinge, and she looks very, very, very
Yeah, it's a
composed,
very good close
stable.
up that we have over there.
A little wobble there.
Hmm.
Yeah, a little wobble. There's a little bit nine, a little bit. She
You
took
called
she
it.
took a little bit.
That's why we have somebody like you joining us. Yeah, the guy called it. He knows what he's talking about.
An X. Yeah, that was a really control.
Musciano's last
Alejandra.
shot.
Yeah,
See whether she'll
still
recover from that
she
nine,
managed
and
to.
she does.
Yeah, she did. Still 2 point lead. It's a really
Okay.
good lead. Obviously, everybody
Yes, it's a
prefers
it's a
leading for more
somewhat
points, but
comfortable
still,
buffer, but
yeah,
yeah, exactly. Especially at a quarterfinal like this at the World Championships. But Hazal Burun is gonna be hoping that she has a repeat of this end all the way till the end, because if it happens, then we have a shoot off.
yeah, yeah. A 2 point lead is great, but still, 2 ends more to go. You have to really do a really fourth end, a perfect fourth end for you to have a little bit more of room to play in the final end, you know. But sometimes when you are like 2 point in the lead, it's a pressure. The fourth ends is more pressured because you have to do it really well to still have the commanding lead in the final one.
But now the Turkish archer, she's gotta have in mind, she's gotta try and put some pressure on Oskiano. She
Yeah,
already dropped the 9, and maybe she could force the Colombian to drop more.
yeah. No, she cannot lost more points right now. That's a good
Both
10.
of them looking
Alejandra.
really, really calm
Alejandra
and really
still in the 10.
focused. Alejandra flirting with another 9. Yeah, but so far so good.
Yeah, they look composed right now. I see Hazal very like in the go in the groove. Alejandra too with a
But
really
for sure,
focused mind.
inside their minds, it's like a storm. All
Yeah.
emotions.
Oof. Long hold. Still a 10.
Ooh, a little bit wobbly there in the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was wobbly, like the half part of the shot, but still managed to control. Ooh, another 9.
Ooh. Yeah, but we jinxed it. We said that they looked calm, and then in that last shot, Hazal Burun was shaky, landed in the 9. Uskiano
Yes.
grabs that opportunity, and now leading by 3 points going into the last 10. That's got to be a comfortable situation.
She managed to control very well the second shot of this end. A little bit, took her a little bit of time, a little bit of long hold, but still managed to control in the last seconds of the shot to have still a good 10. I was telling you, it's in the fourth end
As
when you're
we
2 points leading. It still is it's pressure. But right now that Hassel dropped another point, you are 3 points in a commanding lead. You basically have to shoot a 10 and then just hit the goal to go to the next round. So it's a little bit of not easy. It's not easy because we know in archery everything it's at the last arrow. Everything is possible to happen in archery, but still, it's something that you get like
yeah.
yourself a little bit more composed, more relaxed, a little bit.
The belief that everything is possible is for sure what Burun has got to keep on her mind as she's at full draw for
Yeah,
this fifth end to try and put pressure on Uskiano, but a
yeah,
9 is
yeah.
not
With the
good for her
nine,
cause.
not very good for it, cause yeah. And against Alejandra, dude, it's a very experienced shooter. That's a long hold.
Oh yeah, very
Oof,
long
still in the
hold.
10.
Took
Still
her
in the
time
10.
to put it in the 10. Very, very comfortable situation for Uskiano. I guess
Yeah.
this is pretty much done.
Anything can happen in archery, but still, I'm putting my cards to Alejandra. That she's having a. I don't want to jinx it right
Yeah,
now,
it's
but
gonna
yeah,
take
yeah, but she's shooting
it's
really
gonna take
well.
a disaster to take this away from her,
Yeah,
especially as she's now what
in a 4 point
7
lead.
away from victory.
That's yeah, yeah. With a 4 point lead, it's a very commanding lead. You just have to put it in the. So we have another Latin American
Pa,
and the semifinals. It's a shame that it's Latin American
another
against Latin American, but still.
exactly. We're gonna have Andre Becerra up against Alejandra Usquiano from Colombia, as she hugs Burun from Turkey. Great display of camaraderie, of sportsmanship. Usquiano
Yeah,
now in the final four of the World Championships. We were just saying that she has had a somewhat underwhelming outdoor season, but whoa, forget about all the rest.
final
It
four.
really doesn't matter because this is already an amazing result by the Colombian.
Yeah. And two for Hazal, she has had a really good season. Maybe not, podiums individually, or I guess that maybe a Final Four. I don't recall, but she has had a really good season, and top eight. It's a really good result too for Turkish compound women.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Going back to the chat, keep coming on with the comments. We have had already quite a lot of votes in Ruby World Champion today. And any guess for what you think is ahead of the four options, Julio?
I think that people is voting for Andrea Becerra. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. I cannot.
Actually, one of the Mexicans is 20%. It's the second option.
Okay.
But the first
Okay.
one, by a mile, 61% people are voting for the Indians. And it's now India time. Next match, we're going to have Parnit Kaur up against Jyoti Suretkavanam in this Indian matchup. I'm going to update my board. But just before that, I'll tell you that we have a giveaway going on. We are going to give
Okay.
away a yearly subscription of Archery Plus. So all you got to do is comment on YouTube who you think is going to be the winner today. And right after that, you write in caps winner. So once again, let us know who you think is going to be the champion today. Right after that, you write winner. And by the end of the semifinals, we're going to pick someone who's going to win a yearly subscription of Archery Plus. That doesn't sound bad, does it, Julio?
Yeah, it doesn't sound half bad. Yeah, it's great.
But now, heading into the third quarterfinal, it's an Indian matchup of the very well established, very well known Jyoti Suretkavanam and the young
Yeah.
talent of Parnit Kaur. This is going to be a very exciting one as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be very exciting. Jody has, she's still young, but she has a very, very great experience, and the youth and talent of the Indian girl. It's still India has had a really great season this year, and India is producing top archers, very top archers in compound archery. Um, the world champion of the last world championship. It's Aditi Swani, I think that it's called. That is, she's a reigning world champion, and she's from India. So yeah, to see two Indians women here shooting, it's not surprise. It's not a surprise.
And the proof of the quality of the Indian team is the fact that the reigning world champion didn't even make the team to defend her title this time out.
Yeah, yeah, that's how can I say that's Korea recurve level that in compound woman India.
That's right. We are getting started with the third quarterfinal. Venom starts with a 9 to the left. It's now Parnit Kaur's turn.
To the left, yeah. And she's with the Farnika Wood. Really center, good strong shot, 10. That's another 10. Okay. That's a good comeback for Jody.
And did you follow the previous session, the round of 16, Julio?
Not so much. Not so much. Not so much. I just saw punctual some of them. I saw that Alejandra had a really rainy shot. I saw that Pais, Sofia Pais, it's in the eighth round, in the fourth, in the quarterfinals. In the final eight in this World Championships, and I saw that. Okay, trailing by 1 point, Jyoti.
Mm-hmm. Well, I asked you because Jyoti, she had a thriller of a match against
Really?
somebody that really you wouldn't expect, kind of, to be putting such a strong fight up against her. It was Nuriza Dian Ashrifa from Indonesia, the 19-year-old from Indonesia. They tied, both of them, 148. Then it was a shoot-off. Venom shot a pretty good X, and the Indonesian archer, she shot an X as well, but it was touching the line, so she lost. But it was like a cracker of a match with somebody that we see for the first time up against Venom, a very established archer, and Venom nearly lost it. Like literally, the shoot-off difference was 9 millimeters. So Venom was less than a centimeter away from being eliminated by this fairly unknown 19-year-old from Indonesia. It was crazy.
Yeah, 19-year-old showing that kind of level in the finals venue, because the first time that you go to a finals venue is very very overwhelming, and she shooting that kind of scores is it's amazing.
Yes, yes, it was crazy. Venom is trailing by a point. She's shooting first on end number two as we get another close up of her release aid. I'm sorry, I don't know what is her type of release aid. Can you help us with that, Julio?
The release say that Parnico is using is it's a thumb release, it's a blade, and I'm guessing that Jyoti is using a hinge, a sweet spot hinge. I don't know, maybe, but I think that it's a
Yes,
hinge. I
we're
think,
gonna need another close up on that.
yeah, two X's, really strong
Three.
shots, really fast
Yes,
shots
two
from
axes.
Parni.
The young
Little
20 year
wobble.
old facing her very established compatriot. High five with the coach as she walks off the line. Off to Kaur. Shoots another 10.
How many
This one
years old
out of the
is
X ring.
Jyoti?
But
Jyoti is still very young too, right?
let me look that up in a second. Yeah,
Because
but
she's very
I was at
established,
the
but
World Archery
she's
Youth
very young.
Championships a couple of weeks ago in Canada, and
Jyoti.
Parneet Kaur, she was there, and
Panit Kaur is
she led the
like
qualifications.
1920.
So impressive. She's 20,
Yeah.
Kaur, and Jyoti. Let me tell you, she's 29. So
She's 29.
yeah,
She looks very young.
a good
Yeah,
number of years on her teammate, but still 29. That's
that's young.
super
Younger than
young
me.
because I'm 32 and yeah, so 29 she's still a baby and therefore
Yeah,
super
but
young,
I
super
I've
young.
seen it. It seems that she's been forever, but she still started really young to have really good results and being many times in the Indian team.
Yes, she she is the face of this recent, let's say, this amazing quality of Indian compound, right? Jyoti, she
Yeah,
is really one of the archers who's spearheading this movement over the recent years.
yeah.
So it's been amazing. We have a couple of comments. Ishmet Sadchev beating that Venom is going to be the world champion and taking part in our giveaway for Archery Plus subscription, as well as learning ideas, betting on Andre Becerra. Me personally, that's my bet. It's now end number 3. Venom starts with a 10, a liner to the left, as we see her
Liner to the
giving a
left.
few clicks to her site.
That's a 10.
And Kaur's grouping is amazing.
Yeah, it's she's shooting very precise and fearless. She's doing strong, very fast controlled shots.
I think it's the first time in this session that we have somebody reaching 80 points. The young Indian, as Jyoti shoots an X10 to
Yeah.
try and stay close to her teammate. Oh, I jinxed it. The
Yeah, you
commentator's
jinxed it. Yeah.
curse.
I was expecting a 90,
Yeah.
but still. Good shooting, both of them.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I was
89.
like, yeah, okay, she's gonna shoot a 90, but Okay, good news for the Venom camp because now it's all square.
Yeah,
89 apiece with 6 arrows to go.
yeah, it's awesome
Interesting that we
shooting from
see
both
them
of them.
checking the arrows given to them by the runners. Is this something that you do every time? Whenever you get the arrows by the runners, you check the veins, the nocks, and everything to make sure it's all right?
Yeah, you checked everything to check that everything is in perfect conditions. We are in a very very demanding sport, especially in compound division, that everything has to be perfect because you want to shoot a perfect score. So you check the veins, that the veins are not
Yeah,
falling apart, or and the knocks are good and haven't had an impact there. Well, the way that Pernid is grouping, sometimes you hit a knock or something like that. You want it to have everything in good
yeah.
conditions.
Yes, yes, yes. We've had talking about Pernit learning ideas, saying that Pernit does good early ends but fails to continue the lead in the end of the match. We'll see whether she can reverse that trend. Jyoti for sure is not making her life easy, staying on her toes as Pernit follows suit with another 10. 5 arrows left and nothing
Yeah,
between them.
sweet spot. Yeah, Jati is using a sweet spot. Yeah, true sweet spot hinge. Back to the ooh, what
Okay, ooh, opportunity given. You see the look on her
Yeah,
face. She
yeah, she's trying
knows
to
that's
compose
not what
herself.
she needs right now. Kaur capitalizes on that. Now she opens what can be a crucial 1 point lead over her teammate.
Yeah. Okay.
And she recovers to be back in the 10.
Ooh, yeah. Good shot there,
Amazing stuff.
confirming the one
Yes, under
point lead.
pressure, she delivered. Okay, very, very tight match that we have here. And a crucial 1 point lead for the 20-year-old Parneet Kaur. But going into the fifth end, up against such a quality archer as Venom, 1 point lead doesn't mean much, does it?
Yeah, you still, if you want to win, you have to do three perfect shots, right? And Parnid has to see, Kaoru has to know that Jody is very very capable of doing that. So yeah, have a perfect score, and you have to have a perfect score to
Yes,
win.
yes, yes. Absolutely. And now we're going to get to
But
the
yeah,
point where you're just sending the pressure over to the other side of the line, right? So you
yeah,
shoot a 10, you send the pressure back to the other archer. If they shoot a 10, pressure's back on you.
yeah.
We're 3 arrows away from finding out who goes through and who says bye to their world championship hopes. Venom, full draw, is starting the fifth end.
Okay, 10. That's a great shot. She has to be keeping putting pressure to Kaoru. Oh, a little wobble there.
And she does so. Let's see whether the 20-year-old is. Oh,
Uh,
she's shaking. Long
Oof, but
hold.
still,
What an effort to put it in the X. Amazing stuff.
yeah, she really
Pressure's back on Venom.
could control it in the last one. Oh, yeah, that's out, I think.
Oh, this might be critical. Now Kaur might be in a much more comfortable position to go through.
Yeah,
Good timing in that one. It's in the 10. This might have slipped through Venom's hands.
yeah, yeah.
That might have
Kaoru only
been
has to put it
too
in the
little
gold, and that's
too
it.
late.
She
Yes,
only has to
yes,
put it
yes,
in the
yes. Easier said than done. Shaking, taking long once
10.
again.
Yeah,
Ah, but she delivered it.
still
Great,
147.
great
It's not a
stuff
it's not
by
a
the
bad
young Indian
scoring.
archer.
147 is not a bad score, but for
Yes, not at all, not at
149,
all. But
It's
149. That's amazing. One of the best scores that we've had here today. But
yeah,
take us back to something that you mentioned. You said, well, okay, she only needs to hit the gold, so only 10 or 9 for her will do it. But man, when you are one arrow away from making it into the semifinal of the World Championships, hitting the 9 gets so much more difficult than hitting a 9 in practice, I believe.
yeah. It's with the pressure, with the expectation that you have, the scenario, the big stage, and everything. It gets a little bit harder to hit the 9, but still, is I think that it's a matter of you have done it thousands and thousands of time in practice and in competition, and it's like, okay, compose it. Only one good shot. It doesn't have to be like very very perfect, but only a good shot can do it. So yeah, it's it's not like easier, but it's more common to you to shoot the gold in those situations when you only have to shoot the gold,
Y-
right? You can win it.
yeah,
But sometimes
yeah,
happens
yeah,
that
yeah. We're
you
getting
need a goal to win, and there are guys that sometimes shoot an 8, or sometimes, archery happens.
innate. Yeah, heartbreak. This is exactly what we had in the Chengdu World Games. The first guest that we had here on the watch along for the World Championships earlier this week on Sunday, it was Mary Marita Paz from Estonia, and
Hmm.
she had, yeah, what? There's no other way to call it. It was heartbreak at the semifinal of the World Games when she lost to her teammate Lisa Oyatma.
Hmm.
When she needed I believe it was a 10 to win, 9 for shoot
Yeah,
off. She shot an 8, and that
yeah,
is
it
pure,
happens.
pure
It's
heartbreak. But
yeah.
all smiles for Parneet Kaur, who advances on. As we're watching on Archery Plus, we have now 3 of our semifinalists, one to be decided, and I'm gonna update my board. But now, Julio, we're back with a Latin American shooting and somebody not far from your country, Guatemala. We have Sofia Pais from El Salvador.
Yeah, with Sofia. Yeah. Fun fact: Sofia is from Guatemala.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah, but she now lives in El Salvador, and she took a year break so she can represent El Salvador now that she's living there. But she is born and raised in Guatemala. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she looks familiar for sure. I have seen her before, but yeah, I didn't remember that actually she was competing for
Yeah,
Guatemala.
yeah.
That's crazy. Right then,
A
we can
long
talk more
time,
about that
maybe
in a second.
2018. Yeah, 2018
Let
was the
me
last time.
bring up the graphics for. Okay, let me bring up the graphics for quarterfinal number 4. It is the last one to decide our final 4 in the semis. It is former Guatemalan archer, now El Salvador, Sofia Pais, shooting first on target 1.
Okay, it looked very, very good shot, but maybe a little unlucky that it was low. But it looked like a very good shot.
Yeah, adjusting her sights a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a 9. Another Indonesian girl shooting very well.
Yes, yes. Big surprise. Bonita
Yeah, big
Pereira.
surprise.
Yurike Nina Bonita Pereira from Indonesia. Yes, the
Good 10 there for
match of
Sofia.
the round of 16 was in fact 2 surprises. It was this Indonesian, Bonita Pereira, up against my compatriot, Bianca Rodriguez. And it ended up going the Indonesian's way. And so now she's
Yeah, good that a
facing
Brazilian
Sofia
girl, compound girl,
Pais.
is doing good too. Good to see a
Yeah, it was
Brazilian
cool, huh?
girl compound.
Great result by her.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a really good result.
fiance or
Okay,
wife
that's a
of
9.
Dalmeida, Marcos Dalmeida.
Ah, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She she's the wife
And
of Marcus
it's quite
Almeida.
a
Cool.
story. I'll share with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
In
awesome.
fact, they met. Yeah, we have 28 apiece. So graphics
28
should be
apiece.
all good now there on your screen. But
Yeah.
Bianca Rodriguez from Brazil In fact,
Both are a
she
little left.
already has so much to be proud of her participating at the 2025 Guangzhou World Championships, because she defeated seed number 2 Sochia Won from Korea, shooting 149, and they went to a shoot off. Both shot 10, but she had a 10 closer to the center. So already that's amazing that she
Impressive.
beat seed number 2 Korean in Korea, and then she made it the round of 16, ended up losing to this Indonesian archer. But Bianca Rodriguez, it's funny because she and Almeida, they met at the 2014 Nanjing the Youth Olympics, and she was an equestrian athlete. But then, yeah, she stopped competing. She was dating Almeida, started shooting archery, decided to shoot compound, and now she's made the last 16 of the World Championships. Very, very talented
That's
across many different sports.
very talented. Very talented. I think that if you are from, we go to Olympics and have a really good results in other sports, switching to another sport, sometimes you have really the mentality and the mindset to perform in a big stage, or she was in the Youth Olympics, so she knew how to manage and compose herself for another sport.
Yeah,
And this case was archery, so archery won another archer, so
yeah,
that's good.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly that. She has the discipline as well. This is something we learn in any sport. But back to our match, both archers giving away quite a lot of points, the most we have
Okay,
seen so
Pereira.
far in this
Yeah, the
session.
most that we have
And
seen
in
so far.
fact,
But they are both new
I
to the big
guess we can
stage
say
individually.
that, yeah, exactly. This is the first we're seeing them at a big televised competition, world level like this.
Yeah,
And so it's totally understandable the jinxes that they're feeling.
yeah.
Shaky there
And one
by
point lead
the
for Sofia.
Indonesian, puts it in the 10. Exactly. There is one arrow by Yurike Nina from Indonesia that, yeah, we see there, measure in progress at the feed on Archery Plus. We'll see that one because maybe that one clipped the line. It was her first arrow, a 9 low. We'll see whether that one touches. Let me just go back to the chat. Everybody, keep
Mm,
those comments coming in. We have 109 votes in
I
our
think that it
poll.
didn't touch.
So, well, in a moment I'll update it. But yeah, we have still most votes for the Indians. Now, in this case, Parnit Kaur. But once again, I
Hmm.
remind you that we have a giveaway of a 1-year Archery Plus subscription. We're gonna tell the winner at the end of the semifinals, and all you gotta do is comment on YouTube. You let us know who you think is gonna be the champion, and you also write winner. So just do that, and you're gonna be in to try and get one of the that we're giving away, this 1-year Archery Plus subscription. We have confirmation that the first arrow by the Indonesian did not touch the line. It is a 1-point lead for Sofia Pais from El Salvador. We're starting end number 3.
Yeah, it was a little bit far away. The first arrow, okay, another low one. Maybe it's the weather,
Another point dropped.
because it didn't look that
But
bad.
rain
The shot,
seems to
okay,
have
10.
stopped.
A little bit, maybe
X10.
a little. An X10 for
And
Sofia. Let's go,
cool,
Sofia.
the coach with Sofia, the coach for Sofia is a famous archer herself.
Linda Ochoa. Yeah, Linda has
Linda Ochoa
been.
Anderson. Do you know her well?
Yeah, I know her very well. Linda Ochoa. Now she's wife of Steve Anderson, a really top archer, professional archer, pro of USA. He works for Hoyt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know her very well. She is a Mexican compounder legend. So yeah, she's like the one that began everything for the compounders in Mexico. and she has been working beside
Mm-hmm.
very very partner with El Salvador with some coaching. Um, how can I say this in English? Helping coaching, some asesorías we say in Spanish. She makes the plan,
Mm-hmm.
the
Like a
how
consulting.
many arrows they have to shoot. Yeah, consulting. Yeah, she has been coaching and consulting El Salvador.
Mm-hmm.
She's not living in El Salvador. She lives in Utah with her family,
Yeah.
with her daughter and with her husband
Mm-hmm.
in Utah, USA, Salt Lake City,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, sometimes she goes to El Salvador maybe 1 or 2 times a year for consulting and helping them. And now she had the opportunity to be with the team of El Salvador in this World Championships. I think that
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
confidence
And the
boosts
results are
confidence
showing.
for yeah. I think that it's refreshing for Sofia Pais and really good in her confidence, in her way of shooting, that somebody with the expertise and level of Linda is beside her, and and she is a you know woman compounder too, and that I think that empathizes and relates a little bit more with Sofia in the sense of a woman compound shooting in that kind of level, and I think that it's really great and working for her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody who's there and knows exactly what it's like to be
Yeah,
standing on the shooting line, having to perform under pressure, in front of the
yeah.
cameras, in front of the crowd.
Okay, that's a
Me too.
nine. That's
I found it really cool when I saw that Linda Ochoa Anderson was going to be
yeah.
working with El Salvador. I think that's really cool.
Another
We
nine from
have
Pereira.
fourth end underway. Pereira
Okay,
clearly
Sofia clearing the
struggling,
10.
but Sofia Pais is not too far ahead. This match could still go either way, as we see now
Ooh,
on the
I
images
think
that
that
the
it's
rain is
tied up.
picking up and it's an 8. I think it's the first 8 that we see today in this session.
Yeah, in this session.
Now they're tied
10.
with 4 arrows to go, and Bonita Pereira takes the opportunity, grabs it with both hands, shoots an X10, putting pressure on the Salvadorian.
Okay, there's a 10. Tied up. It's a shame that she shot
Good recovery,
an
huh?
8, but I think
Good.
that good
Yeah,
recovery there for tied it up. It's still okay. The nerves, the rain, the stage, and the expectation that you have of yourself of being in that kind of situation sometimes it sometimes gets the best out of it. Well, in this case.
and going into the fifth and decisive end, how do you recover from a big mistake like that, 8?
With the 10 like she did, and I think that sometimes you have to visualize, only forget it, and the only thing that matters right now and in the future is the next arrow that you have to shoot, because the one that you already shot already you
Oh.
cannot do anything about it, so you have to okay refocus, breathe, and okay, the thing that matters is the thing that you're going to do next, because that's the only one that matters. If you're the arrow that
Mm-hmm.
you shot, it doesn't matter if it's an 8 or if it's a 9 or it's a 10 or it's an X. It doesn't matter. The one that matters is the one that you're going to shoot later.
Absolutely. Now I'll focus on the upcoming arrows. Sofia Pais is shooting first once again. This is the fifth and final end.
She has to put some pressure with the 10. Ooh, 9.8.
Oh, yeah, I think that one's out. Just out. The door is a little bit open
Ooh,
for
8.
Bonita Pereira, but she shoots an 8. Oh
Oh
my
my god.
goodness.
Oh my
This
god.
match
Okay.
is going all over.
Okay, Sophia. Okay, okay, you can do it. 9. Okay. Okay. Tied up.
Long hold, that's a 9. Is that gonna be good enough? Off to the
Okay.
Indonesian. Shaking, look at that bow arm, but that one is in the X. They're both tied. This is basically an early shoot off.
Yeah, yeah.
Tied with one
An
arrow to
early
go.
shoot off.
Sofia
Ooh, 10.
Pais at full draw shoots a 10. The pressure is now
On
on Bonita
Bonita, maybe we
Pereira's
can see a shoot
shoulders
off.
because she needs a 10 to go to a shoot off.
Ooh, big wobbles there. Maybe she can control it in the end of the shot. Good wobble there.
Yes, shaking so much.
Ooh,
Long
another nade.
hold. Oh,
Sofia Pais in semifinals of 2025 World
yes.
Championship. That's historic.
Of the
That's
World Championships. Can you believe that?
yeah. No,
Can you
it's
believe
amazing.
that? This has got to mean the world.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome, awesome to see that. Awesome to see that. You know, small countries like ours, like El Salvador, like Guatemala, and going to be in that in the final four of World Championships is always amazing.
Don't try to ride the wave of her success. She's shooting for El Salvador. She's not shooting for Guatemala anymore. Okay.
No, no, I'm not saying that. Like small countries, you say. I said small countries. I didn't say that she's no. She's
I'm
representing El
kidding. I'm
Salvador
kidding.
and really great. I'm really great. And really proudly and really good representation for El Salvador. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, man, this is an amazing result for her. It's really good for Linda Ochoa Anderson as well. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm supposing this is her first major job as a coach, and now
Yeah.
to be taking an athlete to the final fours of the World Championship. That's
A
really
dream come
awesome.
true. Yeah, Roberto and her and Linda are very good
Absolutely.
friends. Are very good friends, so that's why she had the opportunity to, and not only because of her expertise and everything, of her expertise, her knowledge and everything in compound, and it all went very swiftly because they are good friends, and that's why she's there helping, and that's amazing to see that all the work that she has been doing all this year, and they had a camp, they have a camp with Linda, like of 2 weeks, I guess, in El Salvador. All the camp that they had there, they have the infrastructure, they have everything to have a really good camp, a training camp there with her, and it's very good to see that it's paying off.
Yes, yes, and I thought that Roberto Hernandez he had retired because I saw a lot of him coaching, and then you see the guy at the World Championships shooting once again. It's like he does everything. He is really a compound, a very complete archery
Yeah,
person, not only as an
he's a
archer,
very
as a coach,
complete.
as
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
a driving
He
archery, compound archery in El Salvador.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He now that he's not coaching anymore at El Salvador, he wanted to concentrate a little bit more in his career and in his shooting, because the Olympic dream is already you know open again, feeling it again for the compounders.
Yeah, yeah, you touched on
So yeah,
a very important point.
yeah,
So he wants to be in LA, right? And
yeah.
good news for him
Everybody
is
wants to
having
want to LA.
an upcoming woman talent in Sofia Pais. Maybe this could be their mixed team in LA.
Yeah, maybe. But El Salvador has really good compounders too. There's Douglas Nolasco that he's shooting really good too. So they have a lot of lot of chances. They have really good compounders there too.
Great. I'm just gonna bring up and graphics should hopefully come up now. An update of the schedule because now we have the results. Not only my board here on my back, we've had only a single triple X by Burnow,
Hmm.
but there we have an update and with the scores. But now we have the semifinalists that I will bring in just a moment. But the very first semifinal is about to get started, and all Latin American affair. Andrea Becerra, who maybe it's a consensus that she's the favorite, but Alejandro Schiano could upset her for sure.
Yeah, she is very capable of doing that. It's going to be a really great match. Little
It
long
is
hold.
underway with Andrea
Still a 10.
Becerra. Despite the long hold, it's in the 10, touching the line.
Yeah, she didn't like that shot, but maybe a really good forgiving setup.
But who doesn't like that shot even less
Yeah.
is Alejandro
Yes,
Usquiano
Alejandra
with
with the
that
9.
9.
Another 10.
Very early 1 point lead for Becerra, the world number 1, second arrow in the 10.
Long hold, a little wobble, but controlled and composed with the next.
Yes, took her time to put it in the middle. 30 by Becerra. You wouldn't expect anything less.
By
For
world
sure,
number
she
one
would have had
Becerra.
at least 1 point lead. Yeah, world number 1. Alejandra Usquiano,
Same one.
despite that first arrow where she dropped a point, now she is in the 10 and the hunt begins. The hunt is on. Andrea Becerra, for the moment, leading by 1 point. Alejandra Usquiano trailing by 1. Challenging conditions in Gwangju because the rain, it comes, it stops, it comes and goes, and it's difficult to be adapting to the conditions all the time, isn't it, Julio?
Yeah, it's very difficult. The feeling of the shot is when it's raining and there is not raining and then rain again. The feeling of the shot and in the grip, it varies. So here is the competition is well, who's gonna shoot more tense, but with the climate is who is gonna adapt faster to the conditions.
Does that change a lot the behavior of the release aid? Is it sensitive to that?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. In the hinge, because you have two half moons that are frictioning sometimes with water or sometimes with different condition. It feels a little bit different, but we have to adapt to it because the only thing that can delay an archery match is lightning. An X, really good X.
Really, that shot looked amazing. Beautiful
Yeah, that one
execution
looks
by Usquiano.
beautiful execution. Good grouping by Marian,
Now,
by Andrea.
something that it bothers me a little bit is that I get a feeling that most of her shots, Becerra is not too happy about them. Like, it's so common that she shoots an arrow that it looks like it's a mistake, but then it lands in the 10.
Yeah, I think that it's her reaction of every shot. I don't know. Maybe it's a little, you know,
Yeah.
maybe it's not a tick, but it's something common that she does with her expression, facial expression that you don't know
Mm-hmm.
what is the shot that she liked, right? Oh, Becerra shot a 9 and
Yeah.
Alejandra with two nines. Didn't capitalize there.
Not the best for Usquiano. Becerra wasn't happy with that 9 that she dropped with her second arrow, but that was good
That
news
was
for
an
her. The
X.
fact that Usquiano shot two nines this end. And so what
Mm-hmm.
was a 1 point lead is now 2 point lead. Becerra
Mm-hmm.
having some conversations with her coach, seemingly talking about her shot. When you're back there in the box in between ends talking to your coach, do you like to talk about the specifics of the match or you just want to talk about anything else, just relax?
Well, me personally, I want to talk a little bit of like, specifics of the match, like how it did it go, how it was, how what I felt, and everything to be more a little more concentrated in the match. And yeah, that's it. I don't. I like to talk about the match because it's what is happening right now. To be in the present. Sometimes, well, it depends archer by archer. Everything it's very very individually. But there are archers that prefer to talk a little bit something else to be a little distracted of the moment and of the pressure. But In my case, I like to talk about the match. Okay, Alejandra needs to put a little more pressure there.
Yes, she's gotta start building pressure
Okay, good
right
10.
now if she wants to have a chance of becoming world champion. She is now in the 10. That was a good effort by her. Off
Yeah,
now to
another 10
Andrea
by him.
Becerra. Shoots a 10. A little delay in the graphics there. Sorry about that. Now it should be back.
Good shot by
Usquiano, second arrow
Oskiano.
in the
Really good
X10.
X.
Yes. World number 1 from Mexico, Andrea Becerra.
Yeah, she's in a good timing.
X10. Follow suits.
Good shot by Aleja.
Ooh, great group. That's got to be a confidence boost. And whoa, look at that! That high
Yeah, that's
five
its
to the coach.
signature high five from her. She's always doing great high fives there. High five everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, Usquiano. The Colombian shot a 30, but Andrea Becerra shot one as well.
Shot at
The
32.
Mexican has dropped a single point.
Yeah. A little twitchy twitch to the release aid. Yeah, there's a lot of people that say that making a judgment at adjustments through the match is not good, but I think that in the level of expertise and professionalism that Alejandra has, making some twitchy twitch to the release helps a little bit when you are thinking, okay, I'm aiming really well, but the timing is not going as fast that I wanted. So sometimes you have to put a little bit faster the release age to help you to get advantage of that window of stability that you have at the beginning of the shot. Because
Good
sometimes when
point.
you get
And I suppose this. I was just gonna say, I suppose this input sometimes got to come from the coach, right?
yeah, sometimes it's personally, sometimes the coach maybe because the coach is there to see things that maybe if you're not because you have all the pressure and everything, the coach is there to see the things that you're not seeing. So that's why he's there. That's why he's making you and support in that case. But sometimes basically it's one that it's it's
Yes,
it's it's the shooter that has to say two good tens for both of them.
exactly, exactly.
Good 10.
Usquiano, great timing. Maybe with a little too much energy,
Yeah,
but still in the 10.
yeah.
Trying to stay on Becerra's toes, on her
That
heels.
what's a long shot? Okay, a 9, 1 point.
Oh, a 9. Just out. Deficit now down to a single point for the Colombian.
Let's see if she capitalized. She capitalized with a
Ooh,
great
her body
X.
swaying a little bit. Amazing.
Yeah, like saying I'm
Another
not going.
30 by the Colombian.
This is not still over.
I'm
Good 10
not done
there.
yet. Don't count me
I'm not
out.
done yet. Don't cut me out. I have more.
Yes.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
think that Andrea
yes. And
Becerra
once
when
again, we.
yeah. Sorry about that. What are
Go
you gonna
ahead. Go
say?
ahead.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that once again we're going into the fifth end with only 1 point difference, and this means that anything
yeah,
can happen. It's only 1 point.
anything can happen. Only 1 point. Yeah. So yeah, with Andrea Becerra, I can see if she's within the good timing of her tens, it's 100% certain that it's gonna be a 10. If she rushes a little bit or um, do a little bit of a longer hold, it's like 50-50, maybe something like that. But if she's in the groove and in the rhythm, it's 100% that she's gonna be 10. I can see the difference now in her
Yeah,
expressions.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's rolling the wave, but now a deep breath by the world number one, Andrea Becerra. She knows she needs to shoot her best if she wants to make sure she advances to the gold medal final, because she's got a great opponent in Alejandra Usquiano. It is the Colombian
Yeah,
shooting first to try and put pressure. This is the begin of end number 5.
that was a very fast shot. Yeah, with that
Oh,
9.
yes, but the 9, this might be going away from her. You
Yeah,
don't want to be doing that against such a great archer as Andrea
yeah,
Becerra, who doesn't hesitate, puts it in the 10.
yeah. Good X there, but yeah,
Back,
yeah. I think
yeah,
that
back in
two
the
point
center,
lead
but maybe that's too
against
little, too
Andrea
late.
Becerra. Yeah, 2 point lead against Andrea.
Yes.
It's no, and with the 10, it's maybe this, maybe, but let's see what
Clockwork
happens.
precision by
Yeah,
Becerra. Usquiano's got to shoot a 10 and hope for a miracle. She does shoot a 10. Now this is out of her hands.
yeah.
She's got
Let's
to
see what
hope for
happened
a
there.
big mistake by Andrea Becerra.
Oh, that's a hole. Okay, good 10. Long hole, but still managed to control it and put it in the 10. She's in
So
the final.
consistent. It is Andrea Becerra from Mexico who makes it to the gold medal
Yeah.
final. I was just looking up, and it's funny because Andrea Becerra in the 2021 World Championships, she won bronze individual. In the
Hmm.
2023 World Championships, she won silver. And now maybe she's going to win gold. She's really going up the
Maybe.
ladder. The world
Up the
rank
ladder.
number 1 is still with world championship hopes alive. The
Yeah.
favorite one, Julio. We thought that Alejandra could upset her, but in the end, it is
Yeah.
the textbook that prevailed, and world rank number 1 Andrea Becerra makes it to the gold medal final.
Yeah. Let's see what happens now with Pais and the girl of India. It's going to be a really tough match.
Yes, but, well, I know who you're cheering for, but my guess is that it's going to be Kaur versus Becerra for the world
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, I'm cheering for Sofia. She's doing an amazing job here. Really good representation for El Salvador, and but yeah, it's gonna take the best of Sofia for upsetting the Indian girl. But still, archery can happen. Everything can happen in archery.
Absolutely.
So yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because the
In
Indian
just a couple
girl
of
is the
moments'
one that has
time, we're going to have.
shot
Yeah, yeah,
149.
yeah.
This
Tell me.
top or the top score. No, that the India girl is the one that she shot the top score of this session.
You're right. Let me bring that in just a second. I can bring the updated schedule and results. So I'm just going to put in the result of this match because we've had a 148 to 146. So
Alejandra, too.
I'm going to bring that right now. Let's check that. So, yeah, we've had 249s, and as you were pointing out, Parnit Kaur shot alongside Alejandro Usquiano the best
Yeah,
score that we've had in this session so far. Both of them
yeah,
shot 149. Andrea Becerra, clockwork precision, super consistent, 248s. She's going to be in the gold medal final. And now we're going to find out who is joining Alejandro Usquiano in the bronze medal match, who's joining Becerra in the gold medal one. This is the last match before we pick our winner for a 1-year subscription to Archery Plus. Comment on who you think is going to be the world champion, followed by the word winner. Make sure those comments keep rolling. I'm going to change the poll in just a second. Thanks for everyone who voted. Thanks to you who's joining us. Thanks, chat, for everything. You can watch all the competition on the QR code that comes up every now and then on the screen. We're watching all the action on Archery Plus here on the watch along with Julio Barillas from Guatemala. We're starting the second semifinal. Parnit Kaur from India against Sofia Pais from El Salvador.
Precision next. Very strong shot. Okay, an 8 there.
Not the best start.
Yeah, not the best start yet.
But she has time to recover. 14 arrows to go still.
Yeah, everything can happen in archery, yeah. But still is Sofia is trying to get composed with the big arena, big everything. It's new experiences for her. A good axe there.
Absolutely.
That's what she needs to do.
It is overwhelming, isn't it? Shooting in front of all the cameras, knowing everyone's watching and the grandstands.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. Okay, 30 points by Kaur.
30 points by the young Indian. Sofia Pais from El Salvador. Twitchy end to her shot, but puts it in the 10. It's a good recovery from starting with that 8.
Yeah, good recovery, yeah.
The replay that we're seeing there on the world feed.
They're just being mean.
To that arrow, she knew it the moment. the moment it came off, she knew it wasn't going to be a good one.
Yeah, the moment. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes happens, and yeah, I don't know what size of dot is she using, but sometimes happens when you figure that the dot is a little bit higher when you shot it.
What size of dot you mean in the
scope?
You mean
in
size
the
of dot
sight.
on the sight? You mean?
Yeah, the dot on the scope on the sight. Sometimes it happens that it's too big, too small. I don't know. Maybe it's very individual for the guy, for every archer. I'm guessing that's a little bit big dot. Covers almost all the 9. Good shot. Good next. This has been like the most precise shots that I have seen of Sofia. Ooh, that's a 9. Okay, so 1 point.
Well, yeah. 1 point. Now, maybe Sofia is going to be trailing by a single point and it's game on, honestly.
Yeah, maybe. Good 10. She has to capitalize and be.
She grabs the opportunity. Shots. Yeah.
Okay, a 10. Okay, Sofia. Let's see if she capitalizes. She has to be a really good composed. A little big of long hold, and the rain it's appearing a little bit more. 8. Yeah.
Another. Well, 1-8. Maybe it's okay. 2. You're starting to make your life too difficult.
Yeah, 2. I think that you're like.
As the rain is back.
With 2 8s against Kaur, that is shooting amazingly great. It's really hard to go back. But archery happens. Everything can happen.
The best, but
everything is until the last arrow. Archery. We have seen stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And with the weather, throwing another curveball, because as we mentioned, the rain came and went and stopped, and now we can hear from the venue sounds that it's pouring down, and it's going to be not only who manages to stay composed, but also who reads the conditions best.
Yeah, who can adapt as quickly and as fast as they could. And yeah, and the two first shots of Sofia were really great shots without not very a lot of rain. But then in the third shot, like that, the conditions changed.
Yes,
Good
yes.
X.
I think the rain has eased a little bit as Sofia Pais recovers to be back in the center with an X10. Off to the India
Sure.
now, who leads by 3
Another next.
points.
You're at 3 points.
Another X, one of her best shots so far.
Really long hold.
Long hold.
Still need a 10. Good one. Okay.
But well done. Well
I think
done.
that Sofia is. She
That
needs
was
to
a good
breathe a
effort
little bit more.
to keep it in the 10. Yeah. Don't forget to breathe.
Ooh,
Oh, but an
there's an
8.
8.
Wow.
I told you, archery happens.
Very
Archery
tricky
happens.
conditions.
And
Archery.
next, good
I
Sophia.
like this phrase. Archery happens.
Archery can happen. Archery can happen. Yeah. Now she's pressured to shoot a 10. But okay, there's a 10. Okay, 1 point lead.
Yeah, and she
Going
does.
to into a fourth.
But well, okay. Sofia Pais has made a couple of mistakes, but now she can't afford to make any more.
At that magnitude, no. But yeah, she cannot afford to do any more mistakes. She wants to put some pressure to Kaur. She has to shot all the arrows that are missing right now into the 10 ring. I think that she was very you know surprised about that 8. I can see by her elbow that it's a little bit
Yes,
high. Sometimes with the nerves and with the conditions that you're feeling wet, you have the elbow very very high. Sometimes you don't feel that you're not maybe pulling all the way to the back wall. And sometimes when you're not pulling all the way to the back wall, it happens that the shots go to the top part.
it might happen, but now they need
Yeah.
to bring their A game. It is only one
Ooh,
point
that's a 9.
separating them as Sofia Pais shoots a 9 just outside of the 10. Not really what she needs, but these are
Yeah.
treacherous conditions.
Yeah.
Great job by the Indian who puts it in the X10 once again. And look who's in the stands watching. Roberto
Yeah, of
Hernandez,
course.
who we mentioned just a while ago.
Yeah.
Sofia
Biting his
Pais
nails.
back in the middle. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He
there's a
is
9.
feeling as nervous as we are, if not more. And that's another opportunity given by Kaur, who shoots a 9. The point difference
I'm
back
telling
to
you,
a
maybe the back
single.
wall. She's not going through the back wall.
That's a good point. Sofia
Ooh,
Pais taking
10.
her time.
Okay.
That's a long hold, but that's a 10. Very close to that 9 that she shot in the first arrow. Some laughs with her coach Linda Ochoa
Ooh, there's a
Anderson
10.
as
Okay,
Kaur
1
shoots a
point.
10. 1 point difference going into the fifth and final end. Only 3 arrows to decide who's going to be facing Andrea Becerra for gold. This is a thriller. Julio, what would you be
Yeah.
trying to keep in your mind right now if you were there 3 arrows away from making it to the gold medal final?
Oh my God, I don't know. Maybe just think, enjoy the moment, try to do everything well, breathe, and shoot in the middle. Release them in the middle, breathe, and enjoy the moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. But this is another point that you said, breathe, because a lot of
Breathe.
the times in these situations we forget to breathe, and then the breathing goes erratic, And so, yeah, just take a deep breath, be in the moment. We see Parneet Kaur shielded from the rain by her coach with the umbrella, high five with the coach. Critical moment in this session. We already know Andrea Becerra is going to be shooting for gold, Alejandro Schiano for bronze, but now we're going to decide who's going to be facing each of them. We're starting fifth and Sofia Pais at full draw.
She has to put that in the middle if she wants to put some pressure to go. Long hold. Yeah, with the 9.
Yes. Yeah, a 9. Once again to the left. Most of her mistakes have been to the left. Not really the best, but conditions are really, really challenging. The rain is pouring down.
Another 9.
So strong. As Kaur shoots another 9, Pais needs a 10. Needs a 10 to put pressure on the Indian.
She needs to put it in the 10 if she wants to put some pressure there.
Look at that rain. It's
pouring. It's a 10
down.
Okay. Let's see what's happening.
An effort to put it in the X. Great confidence boost. That puts pressure on
there's
the
back wall that I told you. Another 9. Okay.
And there it is. Another 9. It's all square. Nothing between them. It's basically an early shoot-off that we have here.
Okay, you have to put it in the 10.
Sofia Pais takes her time. It's another long hold.
That's a long shot.
Very long time is running out. That's a 9.
10 to win.
That's gone high. Off to Kaur. A 10 for a ticket to the gold medal final.
That's an 8!
It's an 8!
I told you archery can happen!
Oh my goodness! Archery can happen! Barillas Julio said in 2025, archery can happen.
I told you that it was a back wall. She wasn't doing the back wall.
Oh my goodness! Nobody believes what's happening here. It is absolutely crazy. What a turnaround we've just had under torrential rain. Sofia Pais makes to her first ever world title match. She puts her hands on her mouth. She can't believe what's happening. Dios mío, Julio.
I told you, archery can happen. All our cards were with the Indian girl, but you know, archery can happen.
Oh man, I love this quote. I'm gonna have it framed here in the studio. Archery can happen.
Oh my god! You know,
this was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, this was. Oh my god! God!
We've had comments of people cheering for Kaur and learning ideas. Commented once again saying it'll be Becerra versus India again, but I'll tell you what, it's not. It's gonna be Indian versus Colombia for bronze, and young Sofia Pais from El Salvador shooting against Andrea Becerra. This was absolutely crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, Kaur, she started very, very, very composed. And later on in the match, everything was like, I don't think the conditions, is the one that was supposed to, is the one that is going to be advancing in this one. It was the one that quicker adapts to the conditions of this, because conditions went off the roofs, literally. And yeah, that was in favor of Sofia Pais.
Yes, but like, you need to read the conditions. You have to be confident that you did a good shot and that the arrow went there, because it's because of the conditions. So it's not easy. You really need to be feeling your shots really well to be able to tell whether you can trust them or not.
Yeah. And with the rain, you're shooting, and sometimes you just, I don't know, you don't see where it goes. You don't see anything. You're just trusting the process. You're trusting your shot, and that's what Sofia started to. In the last 3 ends, she was a little bit more composed in her technique and in her shot, because composed and like trusting and doing it well. Kaoru was a little bit like rushing, a little bit of
Yes, yes,
wiggly.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
this
yes, but
this
well, we know that that can be easier said than done. But
yeah,
we've just
of
saw an
course.
update of the
We're not there.
brackets on Archery Plus. Once again, if you want to follow all this amazing action, you have the QR code on the left-hand side of your screen that will take you to archery.tv. It is Archery Plus, and you can watch all the action here with me, Bernardo Oliveira, and Julio Barillas, who is joining us live from Guangzhou. But on the right-hand side of your screen, we have an update of the brackets, and now we can see athletes in the call room. Parnit Kaur, Alejandra Usquiano now walking off into the arena, walking off into the rain. They'll be shooting for bronze, and then later we're going to have the gold medal final. And in just a moment's time, I'm going to bring you the winner of the Archery Plus yearly subscription giveaway. Now, we turn our attention to the bronze medal match. And must be difficult for Kaur to recover so quickly from that heartbreak of defeat and now to be fighting for the last step of the podium.
Yeah, it's like you said, the semifinal like happening in Chengdu to Meri Merita Pass that she needs a 10 to win and shot an 8. It's happened to Goran this time, but okay, she has to composed and rapidly adapt to the new conditions that right now the climate is doing something very different again. It's not raining.
Yes, and yeah, the rain has almost stopped from what we can see as Alejandra Usquiano shoots a 9. She was sheltered from that torrential rain. I wonder whether
Yeah,
maybe this can make a difference.
it's it could be a chance that Latin America, Latin America, and Latin America being the 1, 2, 3. But let's see what happens.
Crazy. It could be the Pan American Championships, but no, it's the World Championships.
Yeah, yeah,
But I'll tell you something.
okay,
Let's stay unbiased here because I know that we have a big Indian audience, and they
yeah,
will be full on supporting their girl to be in the third step of the podium, winning bronze.
yeah. No,
As
and India,
Usquiano finds her way into the
it's
10.
it's a compound powerhouse. So yeah, okay. Now she
Absolutely.
find the X.
And it's funny, both archers did exactly the same. Probing their way in terms of high and low, and then finding the center with that last arrow
Yeah,
just goes to show that we have ever changing conditions and they're
yeah.
giving their best and to try to read the conditions. It's not easy for anyone.
No, it's not easy, and it stopped raining. So shot after shot, the strings, cables. Oh well, it's raining a little bit less, but sometimes shot by shot, the cables and the string change the humidity that they have. Maybe when to be very very wet and then to be not that wet. Sometimes it can happen that changes you up and down. It depends on the drag that they're
Yeah, yeah,
having.
yeah. But just what I was saying, we have a comment from Laura Silva Villafania, congratulating El Salvador, seeing that great results by the coach, the Mexican coach that El Salvador has,
Yeah.
Linda Ochoa, that we mentioned, Julio. But we have another comment from Pratik Deer. Pratik, come on, man! We don't mean anything bad. We were not laughing at Parnit Kaur's defeat. We were just amazed at the amazing archery that we're watching. We have no bias here. Okay, Julio has bias with Latin America, but well, jokes aside, we're just here to watch amazing archery, and sometimes it goes both ways, where we're just here amazed at, because these turnarounds is not something that we see often. So, really, man, this is nothing against Kaur. She's an
No,
amazing archer.
it's
We were
it's
not laughing at
sport
her loss. We were
sport
just amazed at amazing archery.
sport is sport, and sometimes passion and everything happens. But the thing is that the amazement or
Yeah.
my amazement was that I wasn't expecting that a level of Kaur uh, doing that, and so that's the shock that happened, and the reaction that I had it was a shock.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. The
sometimes
both of
happens.
us, the
Uscano
both
with
of
the
us, and
three.
man, that was for sure the strongest high five that Luciano had
Yeah,
with her coach. Like that was
yeah,
a billion kilotons of pressure there. That was really, really strong.
yeah. And sometimes you do it with the release aid, so it hurts.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thankfully, her coach is a very strong guy, Aber.
Yeah.
Um, Wait, I was just looking. Yeah, Aber Mantilla. But then we have a 30 from Usciano. She is now 2 points up on Parnit Kaur. And it is giveaway time. Who won a 1 year Archery Plus subscription? It is. Just a second as we're bringing that up. Wait a
It's kind of
moment.
like saying, "Put your hand up. Put your hand up."
Ishmeet Sajdev. Ishmeet Sajdev, congratulations. You have just won 1 year subscription to Archery Plus. Text me on Insta at bear, like the animal, underline Oliveira. So once again, at bear underline Oliveira. Text me on Insta so that I can give you all the details to claim
Okay.
your prize. Congratulations and thanks for
Number nine, a
taking
little bit
part.
to the left.
Now, Kaur struggling.
Yeah, she needs
Shot a
to
9
compose
just
herself,
outside of the 10.
breathe a little bit more, put the back wall. Okay, Skena with a good shot there.
Yes, Usciano consistent in the 10. I'm afraid what is making a big influence here is the fact that Usciano, she sat out that torrential rain while Kaur was underneath it. And I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe her body got cold, her equipment got too wet. I'm afraid she's struggling with that, don't you think?
yeah, a little bit, and a little bit, and it's hard. It's hard to be commanded lead in a match, and then happens a little bit of errors or whatever did happen to her, and to come back to a medal match, to have the the mindset correctly in such a quick way. It's a little bit hard. It's a little bit hard, and yeah,
Yeah,
Kaur
yes.
is suffering a little bit of the conditions and all that stuff.
Makes it Yeah, and it makes it even more remarkable what we saw, and we were covering all of that here on Archery Plus. What Mary Marita Pass from Estonia did back in
Yeah,
Chengdu in the World Games in the beginning of August, because she lost to the semifinal in a very dramatic way. She was
yeah,
crying immediately
yeah,
afterwards, and then
yeah,
literally a couple of minutes after that, she was back into the arena shooting for bronze.
yeah,
She shot one of the best scores and won bronze. It was like,
yeah.
how on earth do you recover that quickly?
Yeah, it's the one that quicker adapts to the conditions, and the conditions can be mentally, conditions can be climate, conditions can be anything. So yeah, heartbreaking to see Kaur, a
Yeah,
girl that has a
yeah,
really
yeah,
great
yeah.
level, struggling a little bit of the conditions and all the things that happened.
Yeah, and you can see in her face that she's not feeling comfortable. Of course, she's trailing by 4 points. It was a big hit, the one she suffered on the semifinal. Now she
Yeah,
has a very steep hill to climb to try and stay alive in this match and
four
try and
point lead.
get that bronze.
Yeah,
She does exactly what she needed. She starts strong, touching the line of the X.
yeah.
Usciano
But once again,
does the
she's
same, nearly
19
at the
years
same
old.
spot.
But she's 19 years old or 20 years old. She has a really great promising career in archery. Whatever happens here, because
Absolutely.
archery can happen.
Absolutely, absolutely, and famous words.
Archery can happen.
And
Is
she has in Usciano. Usciano is 32. She's got loads of experience. This is not Usciano's first rodeo,
10 and 10.
but that's exactly what she needed. A 30. to try and stay alive in this match, try and put some pressure.
Good shot by Luciano.
Usquiano matches her arrow by arrow, even in terms of placement. Very, very, very similar dispersion and grouping by both of these archers. 4 points,
Yeah.
3 arrows left. I'm afraid this is going to be a tough ask.
Yeah. It's going to be tough. 4-point lead. That's a very commanding lead for Alejandra. But still,
Yes.
archery can happen. I don't know. I heard that expression from the U.S. archers, and so I just repeat it. I don't know why. Long
Come
time
on.
ago when
I thought I thought you coined the term.
Hey, no,
You're
I have to
disappointing me.
I
No,
have to put the credit where it is.
Julio.
I heard it other way. Not in this
Yeah,
competition, but I started shooting
That's right.
18
Yeah.
years ago, so I don't remember exactly when or where, or I just heard it like archery happened. I'm like, okay, archery happened, yeah. So sometimes,
Yeah.
let's see,
That's a good
until
one.
the last
We
hour.
are in the last 3 arrows of this bronze medal match.
Okay, good
Indian
10.
archer Kaur shooting first. It's a 10. Maybe that's too little, too late. Reaction coming a bit too late by the Indian.
Maybe that's a 10, maybe.
Azuskiano,
Too close to call.
maybe. My gut feeling is that it's a 9.
Yeah, maybe. It looks more like a 9 than a 10.
Kaur. Yeah, she found her stride now. She found her mojo.
Ooh. Okay,
Oof.
2 9s.
Okay.
I think that I'm
Yeah,
jinxing
if that
everybody. I
one
don't
didn't touch the line,
know. Ooh, good
you
10.
are indeed. Okay. Kaur for sure. Took some time to find her stride, but she is full on. Still, Usquiano only needs a 9 to win. But quite a lot of movement.
Puts it in the goal.
Hits a 9. So maybe she has just made it
Yeah,
by the skin of her teeth.
by this king, like 1 point.
Yeah.
Coward,
That
20
4
years.
point difference proved to be crucial because everything came undone for Alejandra Usquiano, but her strong performance in the first
At the
4
beginning.
ends proved pivotal, as
Yeah.
now she can call herself a world medalist.
A world bronze medalist. Good for her. I've been seeing her, you know, um, from this side, seeing how hard she's been working and putting the effort to go to all the events and all the stuff. It's good to see her performing well. Kaur, it's still
Yes,
amazing performance from her. 149. The conditions didn't play in her favor, maybe, but still, she has a really promising career. I think that is not the. We're gonna see Kaur in a lot of competitions in the future, for sure.
absolutely. Absolutely. It was an amazing campaign by the young Indian Usquiano, who wins her first ever World Championships individual medal. Like, what an
Yeah,
achievement by the Colombian.
yeah,
32 years old, has been in the circuit for a really long time, but
yeah,
for sure, this is one of her best achievements in her
yeah.
career. Elation from the Colombian side. And Julio, it is an all Latin American podium. This is absolutely crazy.
They call me Nostradamus. Just kidding. No, I was just putting it there, and then it happened. I really, I didn't do anything. I just said it, and well, it manifested itself. So yeah.
Read it perfectly. Well, let me upload the bracket here, and I'm gonna bring it to you just now. So,
I think that
as we
is
have
the
on
first
Archery
time in
Plus
history.
an interview with Alejandra, should be. Unfortunately, I can't look that up right now, but I'm bringing you the updated
This is,
bracket.
I think, that is historically
Eh,
the first time in history that in the World Championships there is an all Latin American podium. So yeah, I think that this
Yeah,
didn't happen.
absolutely, absolutely. Nobody could see this coming. Like nobody would have bet on this result. And now on the right hand side of your screen, you have the updated schedule with all the scores. And out of the 8 matches that we had for today, only one is left, the gold medal final. But we can see in the scores, the only outlier that we had in the quarterfinal was the match between Sofia Pais and Bonita Pereira, where they shot 142 and 139. But then, especially from the second semifinal, we can see a drop in the scores that, for sure, we
Yeah,
can say it was due to the weather.
yeah, to the weather, nerves of advancing, and possibilities of medals. All of that conditions affected, and yeah, but especially the rain that changes the intensity between arrows, not only between ends, but it happens between arrows. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. We are hearing from Alejandra Usquiano on Archery Plus. She's talking to, I believe, Ivan Blakeaway, one of the reporters that we have there on site. But okay, as we have a breather, because this has been really, really intense.
Intense.
But still, now that we, yeah, now that we start looking at the gold medal final with a bit of more grounded when with our feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Andrea Becerra, she's got to be the favorite, right?
Yeah, I guess so. She has to be the favorite. The statistics say so. Uh, but everything can happen. But still, Becerra, I think that in the polls that you put in the chats is the one that it's winning for World Championship. There's Fernando, guys
I'll
shaking
tell
hands with.
you, actually, Parneet Kaur is winning the vote of Archer of the Day. She has 50% of the votes. Andrea Becerra
Mhm.
is second with 26. So let us know. We have a poll going on YouTube for Archer of the Day. For the moment, who would you say, in your opinion, Julio, is the Archer of the Day?
In my opinion, the Archer of the Day, it's really hard to say because the breakthrough of Sofia Pais was really really good impression. But I think that the Archer of the Day is Alejandro Schiano. For me, she's the one that has been from 149, 147, 146 right now, but very composed in the fight in the first four of the bronze medal match. But I think, by my opinion, is it's that because she's made a really great representation here in the great scenario. Andrea Becerra, maybe to the Archer of the Day, but still, she's Archer number one of the world. Everybody's expecting really good result from her. So yeah.
Yes, that's a good pick about Alejandro Busquiano. I think it makes for, man, such a nice it's such a nice story because of all the history she has. She's been around for
Hmm.
such a long time.
Yeah.
Didn't have the best of seasons outdoors, and to
Hmm.
come and win bronze at the World Championships,
Yeah.
it's just amazing.
And with
Now
the
we
conditions
have
that
the
are changing.
the grand final.
Going for
Yeah,
Andrea
yeah,
Becerra.
yeah, yeah. But now we're starting. Gold medal match. Andrea Becerra sets the tone of her campaign. It is an accent to start the matters in this final. Off to the Salvadorian.
Let's see what we're gonna do, Sofia. A little
Sofia
long
taking her
hold.
time. That was a
Nine.
twitchy one to land in the 9 left. Clicks on her sight.
Yeah. And the conditions again. Well, they have been stable in these
Yes,
two
Andrea
matches. Maybe.
Becerra puts it 10 high, but when we saw a shot a bit wider, it's quite dark. The clouds are looming over, and the rain could
Hmm.
pour down at any moment as
At any
Sofia
moment.
makes her way into the center, shakes her head. Becerra taking her
That's
time.
big.
It's a
Okay,
10.
still compose and controlling into that.
Perfect start for the Mexican who leads the world ranking, is the favorite in this match. I guess everybody would agree. Sofia Pais is still with a long hold.
Still
X10.
a 10.
Well, hats off to Pais for. She started with the 9, but immediately found her way into the 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now with the
Mm-hmm.
29, she is on Becerra's heels. This is exactly what she needs. 1 point behind. She's still pretty much alive in this match.
Yeah, it's pretty much alive, and that's how she has been starting her matches. Maybe trailing by one or two, but from less to more, she has been doing it. So, yeah, sometimes it's the new feeling of adaptation to this training scenario, the the new experiences of being in the final scenario. That it's very very different from other conditions, and that it's
Mm-hmm.
getting a little bit cloudy, a little bit with less light there because I can see the screens of the stadium or the screens of the scenario being a little bit brighter than in other matches. So sometimes it's the
Yeah,
light can
yeah,
change
yeah.
a little bit.
This is what I was talking about. And
Hmm.
I wonder if we're not going to have another downpour before the end of the match. You heard the
Yeah,
buzzer. We're starting, and the number 2, Sofia Pais from El Salvador, shooting first,
shooting first.
puts
Great
it into
X.
the X10. Great form. Yes, nodding. She knows she's got it. She seems confident, trying to put pressure on
Okay,
Andrea
10.
Becerra, who is the compound woman of the season, honestly. 2-time stage winner, champion of the World Games, world rank number 1, and now only 11 arrows away from calling herself a world champion.
Yeah,
Sofia
but still the
Pais, a
conditions are
second axe
changing.
in this end.
Like
Conditions are
Sophia
changing
is,
as they have been since the beginning of this session.
yeah, yeah, but this, I think that, I don't know if it's my only impression, but I think that it started raining a little bit more. I don't know. It's what I can see here in
Hard to
my screen.
tell from. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, no. You're absolutely right. And it's a triple X, only the second one of the day for the Salvadorian. She will get a star on the board. Becerra,
Yeah, it's raining
under
more.
more rain,
Oof.
shoots another 30.
Like if the condition doesn't affect her. It's pouring through. Yeah, it's pouring. It's pouring. Sofia Pais
Yeah.
brings the rain to the matches.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, as I said, the downpour could come at any moment. It has come already. We have 9 arrows left, only 1 point between them. Becerra with a symbolic 1 point lead because this could go either way. Can you
Yeah,
look? To me, even saying this out loud sounds crazy, but Sofia Pais from El Salvador could be world champion.
yeah. It's something that nobody seen it coming, right? But still, she's alive, trailing with 1 point.
Uh,
Conditions are changing. She's making really good shots.
yeah,
So yeah, it's how you stay alive in the match, right? Like in the rhythm, going good shots, and that's what you have to do. You try to do your job the best as you could. And yeah, it's pouring
she
down,
ranked 39th with 690 points. Shoots a 10. Good start
and she
to the
looks
third
very
end
relaxed right now.
by the 20-year-old Salvadorian. and it is pouring rain. It is raining cats and dogs in the finals venue.
Still a 10.
Becerra manages to put it in the 10. This is absolutely top notch archery that we're watching right now. This is absolutely remarkable.
That's a big arrow for Sofia. Okay, a 9.
She
It's
drops a
pouring down the
9,
rain.
but
Rainy conditions again.
very
So maybe a
treacherous
lower.
conditions. What is Becerra going to do?
A
A
9.
9 as well.
Lower
Go,
9, you see
goes
that
to
the
show
rain
how
is
difficult
dropping.
the conditions are. The rain is absolutely crazy. So challenging.
Yeah,
You
an
see the
X.
spray coming off the
Yeah.
arrows as soon as they are fired. It is a 29, a very good end by Sofia Pais. Will André Becerra match?
And with an X.
She does.
It like, I
I'm
tell you,
lost
it's
for
pouring.
words.
Yeah,
It
I don't
is
know. It's amazing what they're doing.
it is absolutely remarkable. Yeah. Nothing short of amazing to be shooting at this level under this rain. And what's at stake here? The world title. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, incredible. And I have an observation to say. Here in my hotel, it's not raining that hard. Like a little breeze. And in the finals venue is it's pouring. It's like if only that section is pouring down.
The archery gods have chosen to give us a thriller, and this is what we're
And
having right now.
yeah, yeah.
6 arrows left only in this match, and this could go either way. Now, if you were shooting under this rain, would you be adjusting your sight, or would you be aiming off?
Um, it depends. It depends. It depends because if an archer, well, in my case, I will be clicking my sight and doing and trying to do a really strong shot because strong shots tend to do a little bit higher than soft shots. So so yeah, I will be clicking my sight to have the rhythm to have the confidence in aiming in the middle. A good X from Sofia.
And who has the confidence to be aiming in the middle is Sofia. She shoots an X10, putting the pressure for sure on the world
Okay, a
number
lower
one,
10.
Becerra.
It's okay. But
Yes, she is
another
still in the
observation.
10.
Becerra has been in the lower 10, lower X, lower 10 since her last match. And she has been doing a lot of
You're right.
blitzes.
You're
So,
right. You were pointing that out.
yeah. Okay, a lower 9.
Another 9 by Sofia.
Let's see if Becerra can
Will
capitalize.
Becerra drop any more points?
That's a long hold.
This could be a critical
Could
moment
be,
of the
but I
match.
think that
Becerra, as you were saying, Julio,
it's going
is
lower and lower
still
and lower.
low in the 10, but I think that one touches the line.
Yeah, I think that one touches the line too. That you see conditions, everything, the light.
Sofia back
Maybe.
in the X10.
Let's see if she capitalizes. That's a big wobble. Oof, next. Okay, that's the again in
Wow.
the middle. 2 point in lead,
Okay.
and we're going to the last
The
end.
last end and Becerra shooting a 30 with this rain, keeping up the performance. It is incredible. And just to explain a little bit, how exactly does the rain affect the equipment?
Rain affected equipment in drag of the string. The string gets pouring wet, and sometimes it creates drag, and sometimes what it does is lower the shots. Um, Slippery release. If you don't have a grip in your release, sometimes I put a grip tape in my release, a hockey grip tape that has has it's like a tape and helps me with my release. And
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
conditions are different here in the grip of the bow, so it's harder
Yeah.
if you don't have a grip too. So yeah, it's a little bit harder. You have something of texture that makes friction with you and the grip in the bow, so it changes that. And you're cooling down, so your
Yeah.
muscles feel a little bit tighter. So yeah,
Yes, yes,
you have to
yes.
adapt.
So makes it even more impressive the level at which these athletes are performing. The
Lower
rain
nine,
seemed to have eased. I think that one is just out by Sofia. Another
just
great
out.
opportunity for Becerra.
Becerra, a big. There's a nine. Okay.
Twitchy, that's a 9. But I think she's still comfortable. She is there
Yeah.
cleaning her peep sight. Maybe that was the issue.
Yeah. Maybe sometimes
Sofia
the
does
people
what
that
she
use
needs. She is in the
clarifiers in the
10.
peep side. The people
Yes,
that
yes,
uses
yes. Maybe
clarifiers
that was the
in the
issue
peep
she
side
might have
is.
had.
Let's see what happens there. That's a big wobble. Another nine.
Becerra to King Long. Another 9.
She
Back
has to
to
put a little
one
bit
point
clicks.
difference.
It's a big arrow for
Sofia
Sofia.
needs to shoot a 10 to put some pressure.
She shoots a 10.
Big, big arrow. It's in the 10.
10 to
Andrea
win.
Becerra needs a 10 to be world champion. A 9 for shoot off.
What was that?
It's a 10.
It's a
World
10.
champion.
Oh my
World.
god.
It's a 10.
Oh my
Andrea
god.
Becerra is the world champion. As I think.
Andrea Becerra. No, what a season.
Wow.
What a performance.
But wait a
What?
second. The camera
And
is
she
focusing on a liner by Sofia Pais, but
let's see. Let's see.
everybody
But I think that
is hugging each
it's
other,
yeah, a little
congratulating
bit.
each other.
Yeah, they congratulate each other
Yeah,
because
I
whatever
think that's
happens, it
out,
was a
but
really great performance by both of them. Yeah, but
yes, we
that
have
they
confirmation.
called it.
Andrea
Andrea
Becerra, the
Becerra.
world champion in the Guangzhou 2025 World
That's
Championships. She
what she
raises
did there.
Sofia Pais's hand in a
What she did
very
there.
beautiful display of
Which
sportsmanship, of camaraderie, recognizing the amazing effort by the Salvadorian, who was the total unknown. I mean, not unknown, but the big surprise
the
coming
big
into this
surprise.
match. But it was the favorite that prevailed.
Yeah, it was a
Julio,
fair.
man, what a
Nostradamus.
match, what a session.
Yeah, it
Julio
was a really
Nostradamus
great
Barilla.
match. Julio Nostradamus Maria. No, and you told me that she was like climbing the ladder. 2021 bronze medal. 2023 uh, silver medal. And 2025 a gold medal. She has now the trifecta of the medals in the world championship. So yeah, that's an amazing shooter.
Absolutely. And man, what a year. She won
Yeah,
2 World Cup
what a
stages.
year.
She won the World Games, was back at the top of the world ranking. She led qualification in Guangzhou, and now
Yeah.
she won gold individually. Did she?
How
And they
many
won gold with the team. She won bronze with the mixed team.
Yeah,
What a campaign!
it's
It's a fairy
what
tale.
a campaign of year, and how many top seeds has she done this year? I think that two or three of the
Countless.
four World Cups she was top seed, World Games top seed, and Championships top seed and number one. So it's amazing the talent that she has been proving through the years, and this year has been just. Let's see what happens in World Cup final this year. Let's see what happens that it's in Mexico too. No, in China. I don't remember where are the World Cup finals,
In China. In
but
China,
in
end of
China.
October. 18th and the 19th of October.
Yeah. So let's see what happens there. Oh my God, if she could manage to win there, it's I think that one of the most impressive years that an archer has done in a lot of time.
And we are missing because talking about such an amazing year and such an amazing level of performance, we are missing Sarah Lopez. So
Yeah,
when Sarah Lopez is back in the circuit, it's going to be a clash with Andrea Becerra.
it's gonna be a clash. Yeah, it's gonna be a clash with Andrea Becerra. Yeah, let's see what happens when Sara Lopez could go back to competing now that she can have her papers or all the stuff that she's been doing in order. So let's see what happens next year. Hopefully she comes back because it's always enjoyable to see her shoot. But Andrea Becerra is just only making a masterclass this year.
Absolutely. Compound archery masterclass. She is
Yeah.
so like we have there once again. We can take a look on the right hand side of the screen. Now we have all the matches done. We have all the scores, and you look at Andrea Becerra. She hasn't shot the highest score of the day, which was
Mm-hmm.
149 in this session. She shot 148,
Mm-hmm.
148, 147. But
Yeah. Super
just like in
consistent.
Chengdu when she won, consistency, yeah, consistency proved to be her best weapon. And to be able to keep up this level of performance with wildly changing conditions, it is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing.
We have on Archery Plus the interview with your new world champion, Andrea Becerra from Mexico, in what has been an amazing year. And the poll of who's the archer of the day, Parneet Kaur is still ahead. Andrea Becerra edged closer to her. After this match, Julio, you still stand with Alejandro Usquiano as the archer of the day?
I think that yes, because of the adaptivity that she had done through the year, through the matches, sorry, through the climates, through the conditions, through the environments, through everything, and that she came from a really great indoor season, really not that great outer season, and coming here with you know um, these conditions and this thing, and I think that Alejandro Schiano is the archer of the year, of the day. Sorry, I'd still stand for it.
Yeah, well, archer of the year, I guess it's Andrea Becerra.
No, 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 no. Yeah, that's Andrea Becerra. Yeah, of course. Sorry, of the day. Yeah. For me, it's Alejandro Schiano, the bigger winner
Yeah, 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 good one. Yeah, man, I'll for archer of the day, I'll go with Andrea Becerra, the world champion.
Yeah, the world champion, obviously.
We
Yeah,
I feel like there is nothing else to be said about her, nothing that hasn't been said yet about her year. But of
yeah,
course, with an honorary mention to Sofia Pais from El
yeah,
Salvador, because hats off to her for braving the storm, navigating the conditions, reading it well, and losing the gold medal match by a single point to Andrea
yeah,
Becerra.
yeah. It was an amazing run too for Sofia. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, but it was amazing to watch, and thank you for everything for this experience. I know that I'm a really raw emotion guy, but yeah.
No, no, it was fabulous. We have a comment here by Laura Silva Villafania. Andrea, eres la mejor. Felicidades. And in Spanish, yeah, Andrea, you're the best. Congratulations. Would you like to say a couple of words in Spanish to wrap this up, Julio?
Yeah, thank you. No, pues un día increíble para Latinoamérica. La verdad es que sí, Andrea Becerra, un año espectacular, dando una cátedra de tiro con arco como no se ha visto en mucho tiempo. Entonces, muchas felicidades a ella, Alejandro Usquiano, tal vez porque yo sé un poco más del background de cómo está la situación y todo, pues también un buen run. Y pues Sofía, la sorpresa del día, la verdad es que es súper bien y pues ojalá que en El Salvador la reciban con muchos honores. Entonces, súper, súper, la verdad es que muy buenas finales el día de hoy.
Exactly. Amazing matches that we had today in the finals. Well, I want to thank you all for joining us. We had a cracker of a session that was absolutely amazing. So it was a very, very good and pleasant way to start the day. It is 9:19 a.m. here in Lausanne in Central Europe. Already end of the afternoon over there for you guys in South Korea. But no matter where you are around the world, thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you
Thank you.
a good end of the day or a good night wherever you are, or a good begin of the day if you are anywhere around my time zone. But well, It was absolutely amazing. We are watching on Archery Plus the podium ceremony happening right now, so you can watch that. You have the QR code as always here on this live stream. But Julio, man, thank you so much. I really, really enjoyed that. It was really cool. I appreciate you being generous with your time, providing your
Thank
insights.
you.
That was so cool. And for sure, not the last time that we invite you.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and well, thank you everybody that tuned in, and well, I hope that you enjoy it, and thank you for everything.
Absolutely, for sure. I did. Julio, safe travels back home. We know it's a long journey
Thank
from
you.
Korea back to Guatemala.
A
But
long journey.
yeah, tomorrow we switch to recurve. So compound is over at the 2025 Guangzhou World Championships. Tomorrow we have the recurve team finals. I'm going to have
Mhm.
another very special guest joining as well from Guangzhou. She will be able to tell us everything, how the competition went, how it is going, and everything. So tune in. We'll be live at the same time around the 7 a.m. Central European Summer Time or 5 a.m. UTC as a reference for you joining around the world. I'm Bernardo Oliveira. This was the Hyundai World Championships watch along with Julio Barillas as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye bye.